Alright, today's the day that I'll be installing the Yamaha engine, and I'm going to use this cherry picker little crane here, and I'm going to install it here. I'm going to try to do this by myself. Maybe I'll call my wife to help me just hold the engine in place while I put the bolts, but most of everything I'll be doing it myself. Alright, I cleaned everything here and prepped it, so all I have to do now is get the drill and start cleaning up the holes. I'm gonna remove this plastic now so I can get to the flywheels. Now we're gonna start this bracket here to hoist the engine. Alright, since the crane is not tall enough, this is the biggest one that I was able to get. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down here, so that way I get no metal flying into the engine. Alright, so now it pivots perfectly in the bottom. Now I'm going to cut the top here, so there's more room up here so this can pivot forward, and it should be set. This is what happens when you don't have a forklift. Alright, now if you look, it's moving freely because I cut the one on the top here. So now the engine is floated right in the air. So now I'm going to take out this piece up here and then take a couple of the bolts out, and it's going to be ready to be installed. Alright, my assistant already took that out. I'm going to position it now on the transom. Alright, very important, I have to put this shaft, the steering shaft, because if I don't put it out later, I won't be able to fit it. Alright, there it is. On these bolts. Also on the back here. And wherever the bolts are going to go, I'm going to put some 4200. All right, the engine is all installed. I got the adhesive there, and you can see the adhesive is right there. I need to clean that up later. All right, now I'm gonna release the hoist. All right, there you go. All right, right now the engine is resting on the transom of the boat, so it's already set. Now I'm gonna connect the rigging. I'm gonna start with the steering first, and then later I'm gonna move down to the rigging of the engine. I have to remove this in order to install the steering system. Alright, so this is where the ground goes, or either of these bolts. I put it on this one. That's the ground of the steering. Alright, this bolt here is very hard because you have to put your hand under and on top to hold the... Alright, all the bolts are already connected, but you see this play right here? This play of the system. You can adjust it with this. You bring it in, keep bringing it towards this side here. Seeing right there, that's gone already. But you don't want to put it too tight. And then you tie this right here, and that's it. There's no more play of the engine. Now the steering's completely done. I greased it, it's ready to go, and it works perfect. Alright, to take this grommet, we have to take these two bolts here. Now we can take it out. There it is. And then you take this clip right here, metal clip, and then it's just going to open up right now. So this is the fuel. Gotta make sure you put all the hoses. This is the negative and positive. This is the fuel, and all the other ones here. Alright, took it out. Gotta let it rest right here. So that way I can work with the fuel holes here. Alright, there it is. Took the clamp out. Alright, that's crimped really good. Now that I got the fuel done, I'm going to move to the other wires. Alright, so all the connections are already finished. This is my positive here. My negative is right there. This is my fuel line right here, also coming down through here. Also right here, this is the data cable. That one. Main connection for the engine right here. All these wires is attached there. And if you see right there, the forward and reverse is right there, and right here we have the speed throttle control. And right here on the left side of the engine, there's this little clip here, and this connection here comes with yellow tape like this one. You're going to see two little stubs like this wrapped around with yellow tape. You have to connect it if you want your trim of the engine to show in your computer. You have to program your tilt. It has to be positioned all the way down so you can program it, and that's it. But remember, it's this wire right here that has this little bracket that's where your trim is. It's gonna come in tubes, and it's gonna be with yellow tape. So disconnect it. So take off the tape, connect it, and you're gonna have your trim. And once you calibrate it, you're gonna have an accurate reading of the tilt. All right, so that's everything that I did for the wiring for the engine. All right, guys, I got everything connected already. All right, so now I'm going to put the fluids. I'm gonna put the engine oil and also the outdrive oil, and that way I can start it up. All right, looks like this engine was tested because you see the watermark. So it looks like they checked it in factory. That's the watermark right there. 2040 for the summertime here in Florida, because it's summertime, it's hot. I was using 1030 on the other one, but it was too thin for this summer Caribbean. Especially I'm in the Caribbean a lot, so this one here, 2040, will do very good. All right, I want to make sure that it has no oil inside. Uh-oh. It does have oil. Look at all that oil that is coming out of there. That is a lot of oil that came inside. Never go with the manufacturer says about there's no oil in the engine. Look how much oil I took out. And it's not clean oil. It looks a little dirty. Look at all that. It looks like dirty oil. It looks like it's been run for a little while. It's not even clean oil. It looks like the factory uses fairly used oil to test their engines. So that's almost 1 quart of oil that I took out. Yeah, almost 1 quart of oil. So see, I did not want to mix my brand new oil with that dirty oil. I mean, it doesn't look that dirty, but it looks like it has some hours in it, because oil don't look like that when it's brand new. So it looks like in the factory they just use the oil to test all the engines, and it could be the same oil they put in every engine. But if you look at the new oil, it's like kind of gold color look. I'm glad I opened it up. I didn't go with the manufacturer's recommendation. All right, this is the oil of the gear drive. Once you open the top, you'll get air in it. There you go. See, now that oil is more cleaner. Yeah, that's like gold. Looks like they filled up the gear drive. Maybe I didn't have to change the gear drive, but I'm gonna do it anyway to make sure it has oil. I'm gonna install the propeller. I always like to put a little bit of grease back here. So this ring doesn't get stuck in there. Okay, I'm going to add more grease here. Okay, I'm going to stop propeller now. All right, it's ready to be started. Alright, it sounds really loud. Maybe when it's in the water it's not gonna sound that loud, but that sounds loud. Alright, it's running perfect. Everything is done on the engine and it's ready to go. I gotta follow the owner's manual and do the braking time. Alright guys, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and always navigate safe. If you guys would like to make a contribution or buy me a beer, please go to paypal.me/out on the reef USA, and also this link will be in the description below, and any small donation will really keep helping making these videos. Thank you for watching and always navigate safe.